Hello, good day everyone, wherever you're watching from. I greet you specially according to your time. Today on my school lecture, I'll be showing you how to make multipurpose liquid soap from the scratch to the finishing point. If you are an unemployed graduate, housewife, student, this video will help you start a business that can fetch you a huge sum of money to take care of your needs. Please remember to subscribe, like and drop a comment for me at the end of this video. Thank you very much. You want to see how? Let's go there. So you begin by putting on
the protective devices, which are goggle, nose masks and hand gloves. It is important to put on these devices as they help protect you from having direct contact with these chemicals, of which you know are dangerous. Okay, so here are the chemicals, and it's divided into dry and wet chemicals. Here are the dry chemicals and are numbered according to when they are needed in the production. Okay, so number one here is nitrosol. Here is our nitrosol. We'll keep it aside. The number two is our soda ash. Number two is soda ash. Okay, so here is our soda ash. We'll keep it aside. Number three and number four are both liquid chemicals, which is thiazapone and sulfonic acid. So we have to keep them aside as they are not needed yet. Okay. Number five is our XLS, sodium lauryl sulfate SLS. Okay, we'll keep it there. Then number six is our sodium tripolyphosphate STPP. Okay, then our color or colorant. All right, now the wet chemicals. Number one, there we have sulfonic acid, then our foaming booster. Here's our foaming booster. Then our perfume. Okay, then formalin for preservation or preservative. Okay, then we'll have our thiazapone. Okay, that's it. So those are the wet chemicals. All right, they are not left. So let's go into production proper. I will begin by dissolving all dry chemicals in separate bowls except thiazapone and sulfonic acid, which we are going to mix together in one bowl. All right, so the production starts now. Just pay attention and watch. Here is our 20 liters of water, which we'll use for the production. Okay, we will take a fraction of it, about 5 liters. Okay, to dissolve our dry chemicals. Just watch out how this step will be accomplished. Okay, just pay attention. So we are taking out the fraction of water now, which we're going to use to dissolve each of these dry chemicals in separate bowls while they are waiting the mixing stage of the production. All right, so we'll be dissolving each of these chemicals using these bowls. You can see the custard rubber, that's what we'll be using to dissolve them. We'll take like 2 liters of water to dissolve each of these chemicals. Okay, now we have to be careful to make sure these chemicals doesn't spill around or even on our body. So I'm using knife to tear from the base. I just did that, you can see. All right, so you have to use knife or scissors to tear from the base so it doesn't spill all over the floor or on the body. Okay, add 1 liter of water into this bowl and start mixing up to 5 minutes until they are well incorporated. Okay, dissolving the sodium lauryl sulfate now, SLS. SLS has grains like rice and takes much time to dissolve. Just stir for up to 5 minutes and leave to dissolve. And you need to tag their names on the bowls, because by the time they are dissolved, it will be difficult to differentiate one from the other. So that's why we'll have their tag on them. After turning, make sure you remove the tag and place it on the bowl you're using to mix each of these chemicals, or you're using to dissolve each of these chemicals. Okay, because the moment they get into water, they all look alike in different bowls. So for you to know which is which, you have to tag them. Place a tag on them with their names and their numbers. If you are producing for the first time and you are not used to these chemicals, make sure you tag them and their numbers according to how they will go into the mixing bowl during production. And that's what I just did. I just placed a tag on it, the name and the number on this bowl, so I'll be able to recognize it when I am mixing. Okay, so here is our number 7 STPP. So let's now dissolve the sodium tripolyphosphate, STPP. Just same way, pour in the bowl, stir and set aside to dissolve. Always remember to tag their names for easy identification or differentiation, especially if you're producing for the first time, like I said earlier, just like us. Okay, I just placed the tag on it now. I will stir for some minutes, for about 3 minutes, and leave it to dissolve on its own while I am dissolving the next dry chemical. Okay, so we are done with the dry chemicals. We are now into the wet chemicals, and we are starting with diazepam and sulfonic acid. We are going to dissolve both of them in one bowl. Okay, so what is with me now is the diazepam. Pour it first into the bowl. Anyone can go in. Okay, anyone can go in first, but just make sure at the end of the day you have both of them properly mixed together in one bowl. Okay, so here is it. The sulfonic acid is going into the bowl now after the diazepam. Okay, yes, still sulfonic acid on the bowl. Okay, so we tag them 3 and 4 because you have to mix both together first in a separate bowl too. You need to stir both very well and mix with 1 liter of water too. Yes, then set aside as well. Okay, after mixing, you set them aside. All right, so that's it. So we now move on to number 1, which is nitrosol. You may be wondering why number 1 is coming last. Well, this method of production, the dissolved all chemicals first method, you have to dissolve other chemicals first, since number 1 will be the first to go into the mixing bowl, and you can't just keep it waiting so it doesn't cake. All right, hope you get it. No wahala, ask your questions in the comment section. So you stir this nitrosol very well until it is dissolved properly. Okay, keep stirring. Stir for like about 5 minutes. You have to stir for about 5 minutes. Okay, also note that you can start the moment you start the moment you start dissolving the nitrosol, since it's number one. If you are dissolving it in a very big bowl, okay, you can start adding other dissolved chemicals to it. All right, so here is our color. We now proceed to our color, and for this production I'm using pink. Pink is my favorite color when it comes to multi-purpose liquid soap. Do so well to dissolve the color first in the bowl. Dissolve with small amount of water and allow it to dissolve. Okay, then you keep it aside as well. All right, so we are gradually lining up our chemicals according to how they will go into the mixing bowl for production. You can see them already lined up. We are doing this so you don't make silly mistakes of missing maybe the last instead of the first or the second. Okay, so please, in this production we have a bigger bowl. That's why we are just keeping everything separately. Okay, we have a bigger bowl. If not, you would have just started using the one which the nitrosol is being dissolved in to start mixing. Okay, but since the nitrosol is number one, you can see it already on the first. Okay, wow, woo. So all chemicals have been dissolved separately. It's not time for mixture, but then we have to arrange them accordingly so there won't be any mistake. So we have to check them out now. Okay, so as you can see, they're already lined up according to how they will go into the mixing bowl during production. Okay, so according to how they will go into the mixing bowl, here is our number one nitrosol. Okay, then soda ash, followed by thiazapone azophonic, which is already mixed. Okay, then we have our number 4, which is XLS, then number 5, which is our foamy booster. Okay, number 6 is our STPP. Okay, number 7 is our formalin for preservation. Then we have our color, which is number 8. Okay, followed by the last, which is number 9, our perfume. Okay, to add scent to the liquid soap. All right, and our fragrance or perfume will be added after the production. Okay, so here let's go into the mixing stage of the production. First, turn the dissolved nitrosol into the mixing bowl and stir for about 1 minute since it is already dissolved. Okay, that's one good thing about this method, the method of dissolving all chemicals separately first before you start mixing. It makes your work very, very easy. Just dissolve them separately first before bringing them together into a bowl. So you can see during the production now, the nitrosol, which is now number 1. Okay, so the next to be added to the nitrosol is the dissolved soda ash, and we are going to add it gradually and stir. Okay, we'll be adding it gradually as we are stirring it. Okay, so I'm doing this. You can see I'm mixing them gradually. So, and please make sure you talk less while you're doing these mixtures. Anyway, I have a protective device, which is the nose mask on, so I don't really have any fear. But if you are producing without nose masks, please make sure you don't talk too much. Okay, so you don't inhale these chemicals. All right, so you can see number 1 and number 2, which is nitrosol and soda ash, is being mixed together now, and I'm doing everything possible to make sure they both get incorporated. You can see it is already looking like soap, and it's just 2 chemicals. Imagine when all comes together. Only God knows what we're going to have, you know. Okay, so continue stirring. You stir this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, since they already dissolved, you don't have to stress yourself too much again, so just stir for like 2 to 3 minutes, and that's just okay. All right, so move to the next, which is addition of number 3 and 4, the sulfonic acid and tezapone mixed together. Remember, we used 1 liter of water to mix it. That's why we have this volume. Okay, so same way we added the soda ash gradually, that's same way you're going to add this mixture of sulfonic acid and tezapone. We add it also gradually while we keep stirring as well. And thank God, guys, I have someone. This is holiday period and I have someone helping me. Okay, this makes the work more easier. Okay, and I'm grateful to God for this. Yeah, now add gradually the mixed tezapone and sulfonic, then mix very well for about 3 minutes. You can see the mixture is already foaming. Now this work is easier when you have people helping you, and graciously, like I said earlier, I have a helping hand who is my saving grace today. So I'm really grateful for this. Yes, when you have someone helping you, your liquid soap production becomes very, very easy and less stressful. Okay, so this is it. You can see it's already taking shape with just 4 chemicals in the bowl. The nitrosol number 1, followed by soda ash, followed by our mixed number 3 and 4, which is tezapone and sulfonic acid. Okay, yes, so as you can see, our soap is gradually taking shape with number 1 nitrosol, number 2 soda ash, and number 3, which is tezapone and sulfonic mixed together. You can see it's already thickening when the other chemicals are even yet to be added. Okay, thanks to this lovely lady helping me here to stir. So the next is addition of SLS. Okay, sodium lauryl sulfate. All right, SLS. I will do this gradually while someone helps in stirring. I need to achieve a smooth and transparent liquid soap, so I must do it carefully and give it the needed attention. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, my soap is really coming up, already glaring. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this. Wow. This is so amazing. I'm coming up with a very lovely and transparent liquid soap. I can see it already. They are all so smooth. I'm not even seeing any lump. I'm not seeing any sign of lump. Why? Because all chemicals have been dissolved already before mixing them in a bowl. Okay, this makes your work easier and very smooth. So we are done stirring. Let's now proceed to adding the foaming booster. You can see there is already foam. It's already foamy, but let's add the foaming booster and see the magic. So here is the foaming booster. I will add gradually while the stirring is ongoing. Okay, you can actually add water to your container and rinse them out to add to the mixture instead of wasting it. Just add water to it, rinse it, and pour it back into the mixing bowl. Thank you, dear. Let me take it from here. Okay, you can see Our liquid soap is gradually taking shape. Okay, looking so fine, so fine, like it is done already. We are not yet done, but it looks like we are done already. So tempting to be used, but do not dip your hands yet. Okay, wow, you can see the handwork of our foam booster. Okay, the soap is looking like it is ready. Okay, so far in the mixing bowl we have nitrosol, soda ash, tezapone, and sulfonic, okay, SLS, and foaming booster. Right now we are going to add STPP, okay, sodium tripolyl phosphate, okay, STPP. So we'll still add it gradually, same way we added the other ones to the mixing bowl. So we are adding gradually. As usual, we'll add the STPP gradually while stirring is ongoing. Okay, so that's the benefit of having someone helping you. You can see the soap is becoming thicker and thicker, heavier and heavier. So if you wish to know the function of each of these chemicals in liquid soap production, log into our website. It's myschoollibrary.com. On the dashboard, click on DIY. They are all explained there. Okay, so that's it. Wow, this is coming out fine, so fine. I'm loving it. Thanks to all our subscribers and returning subscribers. And if you are new here at My School Extra, please subscribe, give us thumbs up and some like and comments, please. Thank you very much. Okay, oh, our soap is becoming so thick, fine, glaring. Excellent, no lump. Yes, so our soap is now very thick. We are almost there. Okay, so the next is addition of formalin. Just add and stir. Okay, you add and stir. We'll add formalin to preserve it so the soap doesn't get spoiled. If you are preserving it for a long time, you can see this fat. This is a massive production. Okay, as this thick soap is going to give us, you know, times 2 of this you're seeing at the end of the day, because we will be needing some liquid to mix them. So after this stage, you can leave the mixture for the foam to settle before adding the color and fragrance. But it doesn't really mean you can add your color immediately, since it's all cold production, and I'm adding the color right away. Okay, so here's our color. So I'm adding the color right away. Remember, we're using color pink for this production. Okay, we're going to add it gradually and mix. You turn it. Okay, as I desire, I'll keep stirring until it's evenly distributed. So I'm adding it gradually until I get the taste of color that I want to my desire. I won't stop adding. Okay, thanks to this person helping me here, you know, it makes my work so easier. You can see the color of our soap. This is exactly the color you're going to get at the end of the production. Okay,
This is the exact color you're going to get at the end of production. So by the time you leave it to settle, after the foam must have settled, you may get a different color. I'm okay with the color, but the soap seems too thick, so I needed to lighten it up a little. Okay, that's why I added some quantity of water. Okay, you can do this to your taste as well before leaving it to settle. So I'm going to leave it now to settle until all the foam are already out. All right, until the foams are settled. So after 20 hours, this is what our soap looked like. I had to add a perfume, mixed very well, and the soap came out really nice with very nice fragrance. Okay, so I'm adding this perfume and I'm stirring it now so it can be evenly distributed. The color looks so dull, I told you, but that first color, then you're going to still have it at the end of this production because you add water and then stir very well. As you can see, our product is being packaged now. Just look at it. Okay, liquid soap supposed to appear transparent, that is glaring in the container. This soap you're seeing right now is thick, foamy, transparent. It has nice fragrance and a very nice look. Okay, the best way to achieve transparent liquid soap is dissolving all chemicals first. Okay, just like our multi-purpose liquid soap can be used for washing dishes, clothes, toilets, mopping. I won't recommend you use it for cars as it won't shine. My next video is going to be on car wash, so make sure you subscribe to get the notification. Till then, it's bye from me. Thanks for watching.